you three maybe 6 months ago, and something happened, so we've been
that's right.
Waiting ever since, and great to have you.
Thank you, Kurt, for having us.
And as we warned you, you'd like to jump in and play a song. Whatever you'd like to play, we'd love to hear.
We're going to do Frankie and Albert, which is one of the songs off of our new record, Bon Vivant Savants. Well, Frankie went to Albert's house. I laid up sitting here. Oh, I was sitting down in some cheap girl lap, by some cheap girl beer. He was my man, but he done me wrong. Frankie, she called Albert. She called him some 2 or 3 times. Looking down that road, about a quarter block, you see little Albert fly. He was my man, but he done me wrong. I'm gonna give you a dime. Oh, I won't give you a smiling too. 'Cause I know you was a friend of mine. He was my man, but he done me wrong. Hooping and a screaming and a crying. Oh Lord, will you forgive me? My only son has died. He was my man,
Holland Brothers live here on Pass the Hat. What a way to kick it off.
From the record that came out in September, is that right?
That's correct.
Yep.
And so people can get it in all the usual places?
On Spotify.
On all the interweb spaces,
Yeah.
yes.
And so how many tracks do we have on this release?
12.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. And where did you record it?
We did it with Doug Williams at EMR Recorders in Winston-Salem. Doug is known far and wide. He did the original Avett Brother records, and we became good friends with him from playing on the Martha Bassett show that's in Elkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so just the two of you or other people contributed?
Billie was there too, and the three of us played. We did it just like we're doing now. We did everything live.
That's nice. I mean, people do these in different ways, and there's no better way, but some come in one instrument at a time. Nobody ever sees anybody in the band. It's just individual tracks, and then my preferred way to do it is how you just said. It just feels more like you're there, right?
Yeah, and there's nothing better than getting a group of musicians to play music together, because that's what music's all about, you know. And
And it fit like kind of our original. We always said our main goal was just to bon vivant, you know, go around, have a good time, get some food, some drink, and just if we make a little money, great. And our itinerant musician fantasy, and that's why we called the album that. And we wanted to capture that kind of old sound through the old preamps and working with Doug, and he was able to do that really well.
These were all originals?
I
About
think there's
half and half.
5 originals and 7 covers, and the covers are all from our favorite songwriters and songs from them, and
Like that was a Charlie Patton number.
that we just did. That's on the record.
So you didn't have to worry about copyright and things because they were public domain?
That's
Yeah,
correct. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we just
Awesome.
assumed, you know, they're all public domain, and when we weren't sure, we just decided, except we did do a Grateful Dead cover.
And we did Brown Eyed Women, and we had to register that to
Yeah.
copyright with them.
Excellent.
Hank Smith played banjo on, right? Was that the one Hank did?
Hank is on that. We had Hank Smith do 2
Yes.
2 songs has Hank Smith on banjos from Hank Patty and the Current.
Which was overdubbed.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, he
only
was the only
overdub.
one.
He came in the
Later.
next day.
He came in like a
He flew in.
Literally, I think he was like off on like other gigs and doing things.
Excellent. Everybody, we are here enjoying our time with the Holland Brothers. We want to get as much music in as we can. So what do we have next?
Mississippi Woman. Like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
1, 2, 3. Mississippi woman, won't you ease my mind? Won't you ease my mind? Won't you ease my mind? Mississippi woman, won't you ease my mind? Ease my mind, get the sunshine every day. Early in the morning and I'm thinking of you. Thinking about the things, good Lord, thinking about the things you do. How I sit all alone and blue. Help me ease my mind to make it through. Mississippi woman, won't you ease my mind? Won't you ease my mind? Won't you ease my mind? Mississippi woman, won't you ease my mind? Ease my mind, get the sunshine every day. Mississippi woman, won't you ease my mind? Won't you ease my mind? Won't you ease my mind?
Mississippi woman, won't you ease my mind? Ease my mind in the sunshine every day. Early dawn and I think of you in my dreams at night, knowing you can never stay. Am I wrong or did you look my way? I could ease my mind to hear you say, hey, Mississippi woman, won't you ease my mind? Won't you ease my mind? Won't you ease my mind? Mississippi woman, won't you ease my mind? Ease my mind in the sunshine every day. Ease my mind in the sunshine every day.
More of the Holland Brothers live here on Past the Hat.
Not only was 2025 a great year because of your new record in September, but it concluded a long stint of the HBO series The Righteous Gemstones. That final
great
episode was in May, I guess. And so how was that experience?
It was great. It built from the first season. We were on the first season in the show, kind of accidentally. We record some music, and then this last season, all the music we did was in the first episode where they go back to the original Gemstone, who is Bradley Cooper, and we did the Civil War music. We produced that. We had Bobby Britt, Bennett Sullivan, and
Jeff
Stickley, and they played the music. We recorded in Charleston. We went on set. We were behind the video, monitor with Danny, and it was just chaos. But they had built a Civil War fort. It was incredible. And we also did where we did the music. We did the Civil War march during one scene, and we had to find a fife player, and we played on that. Martin did all the drum parts on that, and it was a great experience that culminated being on set. Incredible.
I remember from our talk last time you were on the show, I think, that you had to help find vintage instruments, and so everything would look authentic.
Well, you're right.
Yeah, that can't be easy.
Yeah.
No. I bought like a guitar from 1880, and we get down there, and the prop guy pulls out like an Ibanez that looks like something again. So we never used it. So it's like sitting in my house in a stand, as a conversation piece.
Well, that's nice.
And they just didn't use guitars that much. They were so quiet. They didn't have the bracing that they did. They didn't have steel strings. It was very banjo and fiddle driven then,
So how does one find a fife player?
You call a guy named Rex McGee. If you know Rex. Do y'all know Rex?
I know the name, but I don't know Rex.
He is like, if you did one of these mind maps of how everybody has come from one source, he just is a source that knows everybody, so many players in the state. And we saw him at the Martha Bissett show he was playing, and I asked him there, and he knew exactly one,
It's all about networking.
Yeah.
Well, we're loving this music and loving, Billie, that you are here because you are really keeping us moving. I keep moving because of that big new bass
That's
that
a
you
nice
brought
big
in.
booming bass.
Billie's the best thing that ever happened to Mike and I.
Oh, I think that they're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm just going to say that.
We've always had a great relationship with her, and we just love playing with her,
And she's in that first Gemstones, episode 3, season 1.
So you were wearing some sort of bonnet thing or something, or?
Oh, they changed my hair. That's right. There was definitely like a moment where the hair flip happens.
Right.
And I remember Luis Rodriguez, who plays
We
guitar
did the
in
reaction shot.
Yeah, he was like, "That's the hair flip heard round the world." He just kept sending me a meme of it.
People were saying, "Is that CGI? What a hair flip!"
No, it was like take number. I don't remember what it was. We had so much fun.
They
We were
did 2
sunburned.
takes.
Was it only 2?
Yeah.
It felt like 20.
But yeah, it was fun. John Goodman sang with us. He sang "Will the Circle Be Unbroken."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
We had
Yeah,
a good hang.
You guys had a good fun time.
we did. Yeah, our heads were giant when we left.
We couldn't believe how much fun we were having.
Well, we're having a good fun time here, Bob and Heather.
Yeah,
And
let's.
I think we
I
need
have
some more
questions
music,
to
right?
ask, but we need more music first.
Absolutely.
All right.
Life is sweet.
Okay.
Let's see. One, two, three.
Oh, this girl of mine is a loving kind. Yes, she don't need to beg, steal or borrow. She understands how to please a man. Keeps me coming back round tomorrow. Since we began walking hand in hand, feeling emptiness and days ripe with sorrow. But how times change, the bad times gone away. Now there's happiness with dreams of tomorrow. Life is sweet. Yodeling. Come close, you all got a tale that's tall. Make you laugh, make you well with tears. That you understand the time is at hand. Then the ending will seem so clear. So here tonight, let's hold each other tight and sing. Our voices raise to ruin. As we look ahead, some dream while others dread. Time to grab the one you love and start living. Life is sweet. Yodeling. Your love and kind, I'd love to make you mine. Each day we'll live without the past. We'll hurl headlong and greet each dawn as if each moment was our last. On these warm summer days, we'll pass the time away, shucking oysters that come in by the barrel. And for sure, see a sign, and then know that you'll be mine. Not today, then maybe tomorrow. Life is sweet. Yodeling.
A little sloppy there, but
Sounded great, man.
So was that an original?
yes.
So how do these originals come about? Not like where's the muse flowing from, but do you each write individually? Is it just some sort of Vulcan mind meld, or what happens?
We each write individually, but then we'll
We'll just start playing them.
yeah, and we actually share all the songwriting credit, no matter what. So
Like John and Paul.
yeah, like John and Paul.
So in a song like that, where you got some traditional thing going, it's catchy, it's nice. And did you play on the yodel part from the outset, or do these things just pop in your? Hey, let's
No,
yodel.
like this song I wrote, and that thing has been around forever, and I've been trying to work on it with Mark or play different variations, and it just never like stuck, you know. But I finally got like the lyrics down, and we do another song. We do a Woody Guthrie song that has a yodel, and I was like, Man, that's fun to yodel. I'm like, a yodel, I just simplified it and added the yodel. And I just thought that really brought it all together, especially, and then we tried it out, and it really made it something, it elevated it, you know?
I can appreciate that your patience with a lot of people who come in here, they feel like they have to write a song in like an hour, or they go to these retreats and you have to write a song. Come back in 15 minutes and have a song, but to have the luxury of just giving it time, I mean, that's nice.
Yeah, I think like I never gave up on it because I knew there was something about the idea. I just took a while to get there, I guess. Sometimes that happens.
And then like the song before, Mississippi Woman, is about somebody that I know. And I kept getting the refrain in my head, Carolina woman, Carolina woman. But it just didn't quite sound right, and so I just kept knocking around. But then this friend comes into town and stays with my wife and I, and she's just a riot to be around. And I was like, she's from Mississippi, and I started going, Mississippi woman. I was like, that sounds so much better.
It rolls off.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
Nice.
then the song just wrote itself. I had the hook, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, going back to this song we just did. No, I'm just kidding.
So we have any gigs coming up?
We do. We kind of try to play not as many gigs as we used to, but just better gigs. We're playing February 25th. We're part of the UNC Humanities program at Flyleaf Books that they have. So we're going to be there. And then nothing in March. April, we're going to play Beer and Banjos in Raleigh, which is Pinecone
Good.
backed. And then we've been
Bluegrass.
asked to play the
that's
Carrboro Bluegrass Festival in May.
Nice.
Carbo has
That's
a
kind of
bluegrass
a-
festival?
And then Farm to Fork we do every year, which is a great
So
event.
fun.
If you
How
You're
long
aware.
has Carrboro had a bluegrass
This is
festival?
their second year.
Okay, so I just missed it for 1 year. I was making sure I hadn't missed something that's been going on for a decade, and I've just been totally out of the loop.
It's at the Cradle.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
Yeah, our genre is a little bit, it's old school pre-war blues. I mean,
I was going to ask you that question. I know it's fraught, but how would you categorize your music?
I just call it folk music, but that even still gets a stigma today, and that's the problem. I think the genres are so like too defined. Like you could almost
Yes.
call us Piedmont blues in a way because we do a variety of songs
Yeah.
in a blues kind of fashion. You
Yes.
know.
Well, for a rock band, you're keeping them guessing. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was leaning towards folk Americana blues, acoustic blues, and there's. You're right. These genres are so narrowly defined these days that as soon
Yeah.
as you say one of them, someone's going to say, "Oh no, but that's not it." And so we add 3 or 4 labels and maybe it works.
Yeah.
So
but-
they're Brunswick stew.
Yeah, Brunswick stew of musicians.
Hey,
Étouffée.
But
love that.
where I wanted to go with that was there's not a whole lot of people playing this kind of music.
No.
And so you are really good at it. It's very compelling, very fun, but there's not a whole lot of other people playing this music. How did you guys find this music? How did it take over your lives, or it come into your lives?
For me, it was like years ago, discovering the Harry Smith anthology, like a lot of people have. I was a huge Dylan fan, and of course I read about him finding that. And because a lot of people know about that anthology, and once you crack that egg open, you're just in this entire universe of the old weird America. So I think, Bob, if you know it, then you can kind of see how that infiltrates our music.
Yeah, those tendrils go out all kinds of places.
Everywhere. And that blew my mind. And to me, that was really, before that, we listened to blues and stuff like that a lot of blues.
like my guy is Charlie Patton, and I heard him like 20 years ago. It just blew me away. That was like everything that I wanted to be and do and sound, and I still feel that way about his music. There was like a 10-year period where I was driving to and from the park for work, and that his CD was like all I would listen to. I totally absorbed it, because
Yep.
I heard that old sound and I was just hooked. And of course, that led to lots of other people too that I listened to. Yeah.
Well, guys, we've got to do some business at the top of the hour, but we have the perfect amount of time between now and then to get another great song.
What shall we do, Mike? COVID-19 blues. Okay.
We're going to do a thing called COVID-19 Blues. It's a pandemic song, disaster song kind of thing.
It seems appropriate.
Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3.
COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues right now. Catch you sooner or later. COVID-19 blues. Yeah, I went to the doctor. It's a little too late. Yeah, I went to the doctor. It's a little too late. Got to get the ventilator. Gonna see them pearly gates. COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues right now. Catch you sooner or later. COVID-19 blues. Yeah, I saw a man, but I thought it was a hoax. Yeah, I saw a man who thought it was a hoax. Next time I seen him in the back of funeral coach. COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues right now. Catch you sooner or later. COVID-19 blues. Yeah, when I cough. Yes, I thought it was the flu. Yeah, I thought it was a cough. Yeah, I thought it was the flu. And now I got the COVID. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues. COVID-19 blues right now. Get you sooner or later. When you get on your feet, gonna rinse and repeat. COVID-19 blues. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
We are WHUP LP Hillsborough. The show is Past the Hat. We are here every Friday from 6 to 8. And Bob, we're heading into our 11th year. Could that be?
It can be, and yes, we are.
Awesome. And we have live music, 6:30 to 7:30, and all of our music is archived out there, not just here on WHUPFM.org, all of our shows for the last 10-plus years, but all of the other wonderful shows that we have here at the station. But, Bob, you instigated, speaking of COVID, right around COVID time, turned us into a movie studio. Tell us about that.
Well, that's right. As everyone was doing back in COVID times, people were live streaming everything they were doing because they couldn't be live with people. So we started live streaming the radio show. So we're essentially a television station, and we keep that going because it's fun and it works and people enjoy it. So not only can you listen to our shows, wonderful high-def broadcast, and catch it over streaming online at WHUPFM.org just by clicking the Listen Now or going and finding the show and listening to archive shows. But you can go out to your favorite streaming services and watch live in high-def video as well. And your favorite streaming services are Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Facebook and Twitch keeps live streams for 2 weeks and then they delete them, so it's not a great archive, but it's a great way to watch live and comment, join in on the comments and see what's going on. YouTube keeps them forever, so we have a massive archive of all of our live shows on YouTube that you can go out and listen to and watch, and it's a massive and growing and amazing archive of local and regional musicians that's unprecedented. Nobody does this. We're the only ones.
We are so fortunate to have an Hour 2 sponsor, Heather and Bob. And who is that?
Oh, That's right. Support for this second hour of Pass the Hat, and by the way, you are listening to WHUP LP Hillsboro. Support for this second hour of Pass the Hat is brought to you by alcohol.
It actually is brought to us by that little cardboard box.
Oh,
Yes. Support for this second hour of Pass the Hat is brought to you by Matthews Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsboro, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs. And let's face it,
We all have chocolate needs.
Every guest on Pass the Hat gets a gift of chocolate from Matthew. We don't know what's in the box. Well, I do this time, but we know that it is delicious. Matthew, like many businesses here in Hillsboro, will be closed for the next 2 weeks, just to because he didn't sleep for the entire month of December. So he's going to sleep for 2 weeks, and he'll be back, kind of like the groundhog will be back, and he'll get him in mid-January. All of the fantastic chocolate's going to be coming. And I was just having a conversation with him. He has a new machine to make some new fantastic stuff. So wait till springtime, and there's going to be some wonderful new creations at Matthews. Y'all stay tuned.
Well, Heather, you having a good time?
I'm having a wonderful time. Thank you all so much for having me.
Thank you for joining in.
This music is lovely. So that last song, COVID-19 Blues, I assume you wrote during the pandemic. But how does something like the pandemic affect your creative abilities? Did you find yourselves inspired even more to put out some more stuff? Did you find you hit a little bit of a roadblock in terms of writing? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'll keep it brief so the others can chime in. For me, it was up and down. Like when I think about, there was one point where every night I put on Rush albums on my headphones because that was the only thing I could cope was to listen to like Hemispheres.
Right.
But you know, like COVID-19 Blues was total one night. Just had the lyrics, and it's based on an old song. And it's funny because, like, my wife asked me, like, you know, is that still relevant? And I'm like, you know, I guess it could be a disaster song like the Edmund Fitzgerald's still relevant or whatever, you know, or High Water or anything like that. It's marking it's a true folk song in the way that it's marking a moment in our history in a fashion that we don't normally do so much anymore. But creatively, if I'm being honest, it was up and down. There's a lot of time to create, but that isolation sometimes was suffocating and inhibiting. So it was two sides of the coin for me personally.
I drank a lot.
I think that's what I'm trying to say without saying it.
I totally went into what I tell my wife, quarantine mode, and we were both in it, you know. Basically work, you're not going anywhere.
Right.
And then just, 5 o'clock, start drinking and, know that there's a pandemic going out there. And
And that song was, I wrote it really quickly, and I had a lot of bourbon, and I did an Instagram post with it that's still on my account. And when I go back and look at it, I'm like, wow, your eyes are bloodshot. It's pretty, but I leave it up because that's how it was. And I mean, that's just
That's real in the moment.
It was real in the moment, and it felt so real, you know. And I'm glad I did it. And I'm glad we have the song.
The pandemic was rough to go through for anybody.
Sure.
You know.
We've talked to a lot of artists who've come on the show about their pandemic response, and a lot of them were saying or have said that they felt this immense pressure because there was this kind of rumor going around, this feeling going around as, hey, what happened after the Dark Ages was the Renaissance. That's what we're going to have. We're all going into hiding, and we're going to come out with all this wonderful new stuff. And a lot of the songwriters we had here on Pass the Hat were saying, I felt all this pressure. I had to do something awesome now because I'm one of these songwriters. I have to be incubating amazing music, and that pressure doesn't really work when you're trying to do something creative, and that's exactly what they were saying is, I came out of the pandemic with nothing.
I never felt that pressure. I will say, like, on the non-music side, on the book side, I'm in a book club, and we talk to authors that come in, and all the books that are coming out now, a lot of them were written during our pandemic books.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So it just takes a while to incubate, I guess.
Yeah, it's a really good point, Bob. Yeah.
Billie, in addition to being a wonderful musician and really supporting our whole music community, and you have for years. But you're also a teacher. So speaking of pandemic, did your teaching have to stop? Did you do it through Zoom and things, or?
That was such an intense period. I think it's, well, I will say now, speaking of the Renaissance idea, I've been thinking about this because we're still unraveling in the colleges, like, the different levels of what happened to the students.
Oh, those kids are just now hitting college, right?
Yeah, and it's also just like seeing, like, who were the kids during high school, who were the kids during middle school, what was happening during elementary school, and, like, seeing how they interface with the pandemic has been fascinating. And I was super lucky that, like, during the pandemic, I was getting my master's degree. So I was so excited. Got into North Carolina School of the Arts, and there I've got the TA position. I'm teaching classes, and everything went down. So within 2 weeks, it was like, okay, how are we going to support? And I was teaching the high school students. I was mainly responsible for the high school students and the undergrads at the School of the Arts at the time. And it was really like, how do I help these high school students make sense of this crazy thing and just get them to not stop and keep going? And that was its own thing. But I think we went down for, my partner at the time was a college professor as well. And so we went down for 2 weeks, and actually for us, he was a gigging jazz musician, and we just kind of, we always saw each other. We're like, okay, cool, we'll have breakfast, coffee together, we'll have dinner together, but then it was kind of just like, we're off on our own, so we finally had 2 weeks together, which was actually very lovely. Like, for us, we had a really nice time, listened to some great records, did some music together, but then after that 2 weeks hit, the schools wanted everybody back teaching.
Right.
They wanted all the private lessons I was teaching. They're like, cool, get on the Zoom, and I was lucky that I just happened to have a bunch of cameras, and I do audio engineer work, and so I had the equipment to do that with, and then we were just up and running. So I know for the teachers, I can just speak for me, it was really exhausting. It's like you're kind of keeping these students afloat, and you're on a screen, and that just, that requires a different level of energy. Like in a classroom, you can kind of read the classroom, you can kind of see what's happening, but when it's just a screen, it's like you're not left with much. So I really felt like you had to be like over animated sometimes, but
Yeah.
it was a very big learning experience. I still do some online lessons from that because I actually kind of enjoy the interpersonal nature of one-on-one lessons with people that are farther away. Like some of the banjo styles, especially we're so lucky here in North Carolina. We have so many regional styles that we have access to that people in the world really want to learn from.
Well, we are thankful we're able to be all here together, here up at the studio and enjoying this wonderful music. And Bob, I think that means let's have some
It's
wonderful
time for
music.
some more wonderful music.
All right. That girl of mine?
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what it was. This girl of mine, just like a child. Oh, how I pray, both night and day. She's on my mind. This girl of mine, she's going wild. She's going wild. This girl of mine, that girl of mine, just like a child. She's going wild. She's going wild. This girl of mine, that girl of mine, just like a child. Up all night, sleep all day. This girl of mine, that girl of mine, just like a child. To blow you down, blow all your pay. She's on my mind. This girl of mine is going wild. She's going wild. This girl of mine, that girl of mine, just like a child. She's going wild. She's going wild. This girl of mine, that girl of mine, just like a child. She's going wild. She's going wild. This girl of mine, that girl of mine, just like a child. She's going wild. She's going wild. This girl of mine,
child. It's going wild. It's going wild. This girl of mine, that girl of mine, just like a child.
Wonderful job. Wow.
Thank you.
Can
So-
I jump in with something? I was just thinking about something. We were talking about the Dark Ages and the Renaissance.
Yes.
Something I am seeing amongst my college students right now is I almost feel like maybe we're headed towards this next thing, like I said, incubating. Because I see them, like all of them want analog experiences. Like everybody's turning away from the AI. They're getting more dumb phones, as we would call them. But I'm seeing it all from like the college kids, which is kind of blowing my mind.
Yay, that means they're looking for something real.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll come up with something that's real for us.
I think so.
I hope so.
I have hope. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
just what I'm bubbling up and seeing. I'm seeing this like,
That's how I'm feeling, Billy.
yeah,
I'm
we all
tapped
need something
into the-
real.
I'm turning away from.
Technology.
Yeah, I want to become an anti-technologist.
I do too. It's paying my bills right now, and I hate it.
It's a golden handcuff. In a
It
way.
is, man. Pays good, but damn, it just sucks, you know.
Well, it sounds like the kids are all right. That makes me feel better.
I actually think it's cool. Yeah, that we had this really cool discussion. Well, we had a guest artist, and it was in. So I teach in the popular music and technology department at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, and we have special guests that come in once a week. We get everybody together, and this particular guest, incredible musician, amazing drummer from New York City, and he was talking about how he used AI in his work, and this caused a massive stir in the room because the question became, so as a musician starting out, sounds like you're giving all the work to AI. What's my hope? Is this worth me pursuing?
Right.
And it chilled the room because this is one of like the I think this is one of like the quietest, kindest musicians we have in the program. Doesn't speak up, but it was really like there was no answer. So I saw kind of the students come at the guest a little bit, I mean very respectfully, but with really good arguments as to why they abstain from some AI use. And I was like, wow,
Yay for kids.
Yes.
yeah. So just I don't know. It was, I'm with you. I think that was the moment that I was like, the kids are all right. Like something's in the water. I don't know.
I think technology probably has its place, but I don't feel it could ever really replace the actual human brain when it comes to writing songs or poetry. I
Yeah.
just think your brain works.
Well said. Like,
Yeah.
you can use AI. Say if you're writing a novel and you need to research a lot, it would help you speed up that research, right?
Sure.
But it's not going to replace what you can write, as the human experience,
Right.
So that's my take on it.
I think that's what we're all starved for, is that real human experience. I think about,
Yes.
like, we were all so lucky to grow up in an era where, like, live music just happened and we grew up in an analog thing. And, now,
And no cell phones, and you could run around all night, and you just had to be home by a certain
Or
time.
you had to put a flyer up that says, "Meet me at the corner of such and such at this time."
Yeah.
which is still one of the most effective means of, like, advertising a show or just physical flyers.
Right.
Still. So I'm like, there's something here.
It's a good
And what was it, Jens
testament.
Kruger, banjo player from Wilkesboro, said he was like, boredom spurs creativity. And he's like, if we're never bored, he said, I don't feel like I can create.
Well, that's actually a very good point. Is if you're always stimulated from all these things, all these screens we have around us, you don't have anything to fill the time with. So you're not going to be just jumping out that beat or picking that lick on the guitar.
I do feel myself struggling in that way, where I have to unhook from my phone. Yeah, I'm almost addicted to it. And
Well, it's designed to be addictive.
Yeah,
Certainly.
and then try to work on some music, you know.
I was raking leaves today, and I could tell you how many melodies or songs that have dropped out of the cloud, or I've had in my mind that have formed into some completeness that I can move forward while I'm mowing the grass or raking leaves.
Sure.
I like how you use the cloud analogy.
Not
Can't get away from the cloud, man.
well. Let's just say the stream of human consciousness. Okay.
Well, let's. I'm sorry.
No, I'm done with that.
Good, because
No,
I thought that was
not
a
just
Mark
you,
ended
but
that really quickly.
Neil Young said. Neil Young says same thing as you did. If he gets hung up, just goes out and mows the grass.
Did he say that?
He
Really?
did,
Amazing.
or maybe you said it, and he
stole
copied
it.
from you.
He did. He did. Man.
At any rate, it's time for some more of your wonderful music.
Oh, okay. How about Ramblin' Blues?
Yes.
I'm going to break out the kazoo on this one.
All right.
Oh,
This
yay.
is a
Bob, we need a separate mic
WC
for the
Handy.
The
kazoo.
kazoo mic.
need a new harp.
Yeah, it might blow the diaphragm off of this. It might just, blow the hair off of this microphone.
Just lean back a little bit.
Old school.
Oh,
This is AI talking to
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I seen the lights and it's old Broadway on Market Street down the Frisco Bay. I seen the Prado, I gambled all these parts in Paris, France. Now there's 7 wonders of this world I've seen. Now there's many different places I've been. Take my advice, I know where Bill Street was. It's in Memphis, Tennessee. All your neon browns, beautiful gowns, made tailor-made and your hand-me-down. All you need on a spin and pickpockets too. But your business never closes till somebody gets killed. I'd rather be here than any place I know. All your neon browns, chitlin cafes, talk about your whiskey and your bygone days. All but be not a fan, I've got money to spend, and you'll find gold enough in New Jerusalem. I'd rather be here than any place I know.
Yeah, it took a minute to remember how that went. But once we got it locked in, we moved forward.
I noticed you went through a couple of bars looking at each other.
Yeah.
It's a prelude.
We do have time for another song and a little bit of talking. Why did
Sure.
I take my glasses off? I can't see you guys anymore. Because that little bit of talking, I'd love to know about your instruments. It's gear time.
So, in what way? Kind of like the choices?
Yes.
12-string?
What are they? Who made them?
Okay.
Why does it resonate with you? Why did you pick it up?
Start with the kazoo.
Before we played together, we were playing separately, right? And as a solo artist, like, if a 12-string I found really added to that. And then we start playing together, and we were 2 guitars. So this is a Guild. It's a Guild 12-string. You can plug it in. It's I got an old one at home that needs work on the neck, but this is it's a Guild F25, something like that.
Billy, is that maple?
Maple? Which
That's a
one?
K bass.
No, that.
Oh.
Is that maple?
It's a spruce.
I think it's a
Spruce top. What's back and sides?
Oh, yeah, I think it's maple back and sides.
yeah,
and I think,
From here,
Wow.
it looks maple-ish. Yeah.
Kurt putting some
Yeah.
pressure on Billy back here.
No,
Well,
no.
I should say no, well,
Billy knows that
yeah.
she's a
She's
guitar.
right.
She's a tech.
She's the one that
Well, the first one.
the first one, the old one. I bought it because she had repaired the neck on it. It needs a neck reset now.
Yeah, it
but
does.
it's an old Guild from the '60s.
And it was because, like,
I got my fiddle from Billy. I mean,
well,
I
as
got
Kurt
everything.
probably knows, like, sometimes with repair stuff, you have instruments that people don't pick up. And I feel so
Mm-hmm.
bad because, like, I guess the technical writer, when they sign it, says, like, or, well, technical writer, whatever the contract is, you're like, if you don't pick it up within 6 months,
Michael Holland
it's
will
ours,
come and
which
pick it
I
up.
feel horrible about, and I extend to maybe like 5 years, and I try to find them and I try to track them down, and usually I've had stories where somebody's passed away, like, and I contact the family, but the Guild was one where I couldn't find the owner. It was a Guild 12-string from the 60s, absolutely beautiful guitar, perfect
Yeah.
for what Michael's doing.
So
And I was
basically,
like,
what you're saying is you stole this guitar.
well, not that one. That's the
Oh,
newer
okay.
version. The other one, the Karma's good now.
That one needs a neck reset, and I just went ahead and got one for the live show.
And like Michael was saying, I originally was on 6-string guitar, but we were like, why don't we do? I don't know. We were just
Some guy came up to the show. He's like, "Why are y'all both playing guitar?" We're like, I just said, "You got to wait for the natural progression." But
really like for me, it comes down to the Woody Guthrie, Cisco Houston songs.
they just pair really well.
where you've got a guitar and a mandolin in a folk style, not a bluegrass style. It's just very rhythmic, you know. The Holland Brothers sound is a rhythmic sound.
Oh, big time.
With the harp and
and some
kazoo
wonderful
doing
harmonies.
the solo stuff,
Yeah.
and then the harmonies with our vocals.
So that mandolin is made by a noted maker. We've seen those before up here.
It's a lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've been around forever. This is nothing special lore, but it's a very, very nice quality instrument.
It's
and
loud too, and
It's
sounds
got
great.
a nice sound to it.
It sounds great here in the studio.
I've had it for about 10 years now, and I do have a pickup in it. I can plug it in if I need to.
And Billy, you said that that's a new bass for you. When one's looking for a new bass, what do you look for?
Well, I've always wanted a K bass, and I just thought it was out of. I mean, now they're so famous and well known. I think maybe like 20 years. I'm trying to think when people were. Like, I think the bluegrass guys were hip to it. I think they all knew that, like, these Ks are, laminated back and sides, are real tough, can survive the weather. And now I think once they've matured to be really loud instruments. And so some of these instruments, were hidden in basements from schools where they were just the cheaper
Yep.
option for schools to have basses. This one comes to me from Pennsylvania, from the town that I'm actually born in, Johnstown, Pennsylvania. There's a luthier there named Justin Guthrie, and he has a shop called 1978 Guitar Works in downtown Johnstown. I think he's the only guitar repair person within a good radius until you hit Pittsburgh. But in a random turn of events, one of his bandmates saw me at a show with Hank Patting the Current, and I'll make it fast, and somebody was like, "Hey, Billy's from Johnstown." This couple comes up, and they were like, "We're from Johnstown." I was like, "Heavens, no, you're not." But then they were like, "Well, do you one further? What borough are you from?" I was like, "Oh." I was like, "My family farm is in Windber." So we all became friends. And so now I go up and I work at his shop when I'm up at my family farm in Pennsylvania. And he's like, I got this old K lying around in the basement. Haven't been playing it very much. I know. And he's like, I'll sell it to you for this much. And I was like, this instrument's worth way more than that. He's like, I'm making a profit on it. I feel good about it. You can make payments on it, whatever. So shout out to my friend Justin, who it's a 1952 K.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was funny. They sold it. The price he sold it to me. He's like, well, it's going to need some work, which we're so lucky here in North Carolina. The bass violin shop is
You
in
have
Greensboro.
Bob Bierman.
It's just amazing. I love those guys, and it's funny because when Bob was working there full time, I would bring a bass, and he'd always be like, Billie, you can fix this. Why aren't you fixing? I'm like, Bob, you're just so much better than me at this.
1952. So that the flood predated the bass.
Exactly. Totally. Yeah.
So all the luthiers moved up the hill since the flood.
Fingers. I
From
mean,
the river.
it's so. I'm amazed at it. It's a fantastic instrument.
Yes.
I feel really lucky.
Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Thank you for gear time. We have time for just one more song if you guys
Awesome.
can jump in.
We're going to do a cover of Charlie Patton's Pony Blues.
Yes.
Won't you saddle up my pony, saddle up my black mare? Won't you saddle up my pony, saddle up my black mare? Gonna find me a rider, baby, in the world somewhere. Hello, Central. What's the matter with your line? I say, hello, Central. What's the matter with your line? Came a storm last night, tore all the wire down. I got a brand new Shetland that already trained. I got a brand new Shetland that already trained. You just climb up the saddle, tighten up on your rein. And a high-class woman now wants something fit to eat. And a high-class woman now wants something fit to eat. But a low-class woman, don't put your hands on me.
The Holland Brothers live here on Pass the Hat. Learn more at thehollandbros.com. And we've reached the part of the show where the show's over. Well, not really. There's just a live segment of the show is over. So we're going to transition over to playing a playlist that the Holland Brothers brought in for us so we can hear a little bit about what kind of music inspires them, what they're listening to, what they think you need to hear. So we're going to transition over. We're going to turn off the live stream and transition over to just the broadcast. But before we do, can you guys tell us what the first song on the playlist is?
Sure song.
Because there was some debate there.
Oh, the one I sent you? It is a Flat and Scruggs song called What's Good About It?
That's the first one? Mm-hmm. Okay. We will make that the first one. Okay. In the interim, we're going to turn off the live stream and we're going to play Flat and Scruggs, What's Good About It. So you guys watching the live stream, flip over to WHUPFM.org or the TuneIn app. You can find FM 104.7 WHUP on TuneIn, Radio Garden, and various other live streaming services. Or, of course, if you're here in the footprint of Hillsboro, FM 104.7. But for now, guys, wave goodbye. We'll turn off the live stream. It might take me 5 minutes because technology, right? Okay, we're done with them. Let's hear some